There we go. Don't know what's up with this new mic. Right, we're on, we're on. Let me bring this mic a little closer so you can actually hear what I'm saying. It seems to be quiet today for some reason. Okay, there's New York Open. Getting a big old blast. Let me see if I can adjust. I've closed one of my trading panels just so. Just so you can see. That looks pretty shit like that. Right, let me make it big again. Oh, I've ruined it now, haven't I? Right, there we go. I want you to be able to see the speed of tape because that is one of the things I use, but it also means when I get about halfway through that screen you can't actually see anything. But it doesn't matter, it's all good, it's all gravy, baby. I need to clear these lines up. Just got loads of random lines on the chart all over the shop. Well, they're not random, they're obviously levels from previous sessions and such. Okay, let's have a look. So we've actually cleared that, it looks like an hourly high. Let me have a look at the sessions quickly. So we've already taken Asia high here in London. Oh, why does it do this? Why does my deep cash? Oh. Okay. Don't know why that never works first time, but it is what it is. So, London session, we moved up quite a bit, took out Asia high, retraced. Looks like we've got targets. That's an upper target. Lower target is really just going to be the open of the low of London. Take that off. Ooh, that's an interesting reversal point. I'm actually gonna bring out my areas from the cash session profile, if I can talk, and bring that over to my 5 minute. What have we got going on here? We've got the okay, so that is each individual. So I'm suspecting one of two things is going to happen here. We're either going to reject this area and push straight up from open, because this is an area where we rejected yesterday, or we're going to break through it and probably head down towards 720. So 720 is going to be there. So that's sort of my levels that I'm looking at today. hourly looks pretty bearish here, but we have also cleared around about half of this range here. Yeah, we've done half of that range now, so whether we just push up from here, starting to see some absorption at the low here, at that level that I was talking about. So the area that I've got marked in this grey box is the value area high of, no, what day is it? It's Thursday today. Tuesday session? No, Monday session. And then we pushed up on Tuesday, rejected the level. And then we came down on Wednesday, so we came down yesterday, also rejected the level. Now we're coming down, rejecting the level again, but we're also bouncing off the value area low of yesterday. I think it really could go either way at this point. There's not really a clear indication of where this could go, honestly. So let me, in fact I can unplug that because the phone's all charged up. So I'm just going to wait for the opening range to form. I don't want to mess around on the open, as always. Also done 50% of this range, just about, I think. Yeah, this is not an ideal range for what I like to see, honestly. Gonna bring that volume profile in a little bit. Oh, my hands smell like pineapples. I was just cutting a pineapple before. This is the area I would want to see broken for longs. What's ES saying? ES looks like it wants to push higher. ES is a lot higher than NQ currently. Quite a bit of volume coming in on that first 5-minute candle, but always is on the opening candle. Yeah, that volume profile lines up on the 1 minute as well. Getting a heavy sell-off right now. Point of control on the 5 minute, or the weekly volume profile is looking like a good target at the minute. We're pretty much there now. What, 40 points away? 20 points away. This is a massive sell-off coming in. And it would make sense if we do break 30,000. 30,000 is either going to be a big rejection point, or if we fail the level, I think we're going to push significantly lower. There's not a whole lot of volume underneath. Sort of 29,980, 29,990 is where it starts or stops, depending on which way you look at it. Big buyers stepping in here, trying to defend the level that I've got marked out. Yeah, big sellers. I think this might be a bit of an absorption here. I think we're going to come back up and reclaim some of this. Let's have a look, see what the effort's looking like. Yeah, sort of at the value area low of this. It's not a great profile though. I don't really like when it's spread out like this. You've sort of got multiple areas of value. But we can see attempts from the buyers coming in here. CBD is pretty heavy on the downside, so I think the sellers are just getting absorbed here. See if the buyers hold this level. Yeah. Yep. Buyers coming in strong now. I don't really have a clean bias right now as to where I think price is going to go, if I'm completely honest. So I need to wait and see what's going to roll out for the day, honestly. Because at the minute it could go either way. We're sitting in the middle of a range, which is not ideal for the strategy I use. We've just tapped off the POC level, the blue line that you can see on screen where it's rejecting right now. We haven't got a great range sort of above or below. There's not a big gap that we can look to trade through. Let's see what these sellers do here. There's a big buyer, just looks like it's potentially getting absorbed at the top there. Big buys coming in again. So you can see the absorption here, but buyers are reclaiming. Big seller trapped. Okay, this profile's filling out a little bit nicer now. I feel like longs would make more sense. Let me have a look at the Dixie and see. Yeah, dollar falling. Oh my god, that's a big yawn. Dollar's falling at the minute, pretty heavily as well. So that means gold should be going up. Yeah, we've got gold going up, silver going up. Okay. ES has almost taken the previous day's high. So if ES wants to break that, we might see NQ start to follow and get a little bit of a leg up. Let me see if I can get my top step working so you can see if I do take a trade, what's going on. Right, window capture. And it's not going to let me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with OBS at the minute. It always seems to do this. I can't activate the tab that basically reads the screen where I have top step and shows the P&L. Right, we're approaching the top of the range of the volume profile now. We're also at the point of control, so not really where I want to be trading. Price will normally just hang about here, or it will reject. Or just slice straight through it, go for the value area high. Got 2 minutes till the opening range forms. Okay, that profile's starting to level out nicely. This area here is going to be interesting. Had some big sells come in there. No real attempts from the buyers to hold the price up. Volume's looking pretty strong on the buy side right now. So let's see if we break this value area high. Show some no, what do I want? I want above bars, that's what I want. Right, that looks like a pretty clean rejection from the value area high there. If I had like a really strong long bias, I would maybe look to take a trade at the bottom like this. I mean, even just playing that range would probably be a nice little trade. So you'd wait for a tap at the bottom, look for the absorption. We can see there was a big seller was absorbed at the bottom here. I'm trying to remember what this level was now. I should probably start labeling my levels so I actually know what's what. I just sort of use them as potential targets or reminders to be careful around these areas. Buyers coming in pretty strong here. Sellers came in, no real result. Aggressive buying came in. The buyers look to be taking control of this one. See there was aggressive buying here, but met by sellers. I think if we break this level here, 150, then we'll probably look for a push higher, but starting to build lower value from the previous day's profile, so but we are still looking like we're rejecting the level, sort of 30,070. What's what we do from here? Do we tap off the previous day's POC, which look at the 5 minutes, basically what we're doing, which is the one that's on screen now, on the right hand side. What the fuck is that banging? Sounds like somebody's banging a drum outside. Bang the drum, yeah. Profile's just building nicely at this point. It's not really any indication of what it wants to do. Let's build out our opening range. So we've just rejected off the value area high, which is also the opening range high. Tried to break above it here, but hang on, that can't be right because oh no, I've drawn it out wrong. Ignore me. Ignore me on that one. This one to that one. There we go. Okay, so the opening range high is lining up pretty nicely with the value area high, so I would like to see a break above that, a retest, and look for longs. On the effort side of things, that looks to be the way that we're going. I think it makes more sense to sort of include this. I'm going to take that trade idea off. Again, good volume coming in from the buyers, starting to attempt a break at the value area high now. There's aggression from the buyers, touching the opening range high. I think this is looking to go higher at the minute, honestly. Trade idea might look something like that. Want to be very careful at this area here though. Let me get my Top Step account ready. Just in case we need to jump in. Yeah, nice volume from the buyers here. Delta's pretty heavy on the buy side as well. Delta percentage, not that great. Okay, there's aggressive selling getting absorbed. Get a retest of that area. I think I'm going to take a long here. Everything's starting to line up nicely for longs. Let's see if we can break this area. Sellers coming in quite aggressively here. See if they get absorbed. Value area looks to be moving up slightly. Sort of. I think I might miss this one. If we come back down to it, I'm going to take a stab long, but I want to wait and see. I want to make sure that we are accepting price higher. At the minute, we just seem to be failing the value area high. Buyers at the top are getting absorbed. Okay, that's nice. Stop's going to be 156. Let's see if we get a reject back down. Or is it just going to run without me? Like I say, I really don't mind if it runs without me, it runs without me, but yeah, I think I've missed it. Should have maybe got in on this candle close, but we were still within the sell zone, so this was maybe your indication to get in. We had buyers taking control of the price. Sell volume was more aggressive. Let's see if we get a reject back down. Sort of filling out that profile now though. Higher targets for the day would be something like that. I think sellers are just gonna get absorbed here though. Got aggressive selling coming in here. Yeah, we're just starting to trend higher. Could maybe look for something like that, a very small stop on it. So this is the area where I said I'd probably have to be careful anyway, so I'll probably just take that there, honestly. We are seemingly rejecting the big sellers that were there. If we get a reject off this level, I think that's probably a good buy signal. But whether we'll get it, I don't know. I don't know. We are building higher value right now. Buyers get absorbed here though. There's a lot of sell volume at the top. We're pretty much at the previous day's value area. high as well, so I'll be very cautious from here. Could just reject and go lower. Bulk of the volume is lower on the day, so this could just be a rejection point. I don't want to get caught up in a mess. Sell volume's coming in pretty heavy right now. I think this could be the higher day, honestly. We reject from here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if these sellers take control here. It's a pretty bullish start to the day, but the sell volume now is coming in pretty heavy. But they're not able to push price down just yet, so buyers at the bottom of this candle, keeping price in check for longs. Big buyers here, rejected. Let's see if they reject the top of this again. There's an imbalance on the sell side there. Sellers still pushing hard. There's potential for a little short here. Seller's very aggressive. We have come back to the level I wanted, but given how aggressive the selling is, I want to see if buyers want to hold this level first before I get into anything. There's a lot of selling, but not a massive amount. Oh, okay. Not a massive amount of result. Sort of just teasing the value area low of the 1 minute here on the effort side. I think buyers are going to get absorbed here, if I'm honest. This could just be a failed auction higher for a movement down. Again, nothing super clear though, so yeah, this is an interesting watch, honestly. I want to see what happens at this level here. If we reject here, I think shorts. If we break it, it's going to be a nice long. I think probably getting in here would have been okay. Would have been break even by now, just to be safe on it. There's a lot of buy volume coming in right now, but are we going to get rejected at the same level as before? Basically where we are now. There's big sellers in this area before. If we break it, it's probably a squeeze higher. We are also breaking out of the open range high, so I think this goes higher, if anything. Still getting rejected here. Lots of buy volume coming in though. But still being met by sellers, I think. I need to turn this bloody aircon up, man. It's freezing. Still not super clear though. Again, we're at the value area high of yesterday's session, so it's a good reject area. Okay, we're breaking. We'll look to be rejecting that level. Oh, there you go. Buyers are in. Sellers meeting them. There you go. There's a push on the buy side. Very aggressive from the buyers, high speed of tape right now, but they're just not getting any results though, which makes me think they're going to fail. Just started into the next 5-minute candle. I think we're going to push down here, honestly. We struggle in this area. Sell volume's coming in a little bit now. Effort from the sellers is pretty heavy. Just don't think it's the right time to get in right now. We're sort of chopping about at this level. There's no clear direction, no clear indication of who's in control. In fact, in my mind, I'm sort of back and forth about who's gaining the edge is something in itself. Buyers look to be just squeezing a little bit of an edge, but it's only like minimal. Could have one of those days where we just grind up like slowly. We are seemingly breaking the next value area high level though. Right, I think buyers are taking this. I'm going to enter a buy
Order
there.
filled.
Stop's going to be 224. I'm going to just aim for a winning day. Good volume coming in from the buyers. See if we can ride this up. Sellers trying to step in here. I think 260 is probably a good place for stops. Just in case it does come down, I'm reducing my risk. It's only, what, $25 now, so that's just below the value area high. Big sellers came in at the top there. Very aggressive from the sell side. I want to see buyers step in here. We might just get taken out for a small stop. Sellers very aggressive here. Very
Order
aggressive.
filled.
Okay, taken out. Okay, down to $30. Okay, so we had a lot of effort. I think we've got a lack of participation from the buy side here actually. That was a pretty good setup. I think risk was managed well. Okay, aggression from the sellers. So this is going to be a reject. Push lower. I think it could be. Yeah, very aggressive selling coming in right now. Yeah, seller's very aggressive right now. Sellers look like they're reloading at this level. I'm going to take
Order
a
filled.
short here. Let's see what happens. So I'm in on a short right now. It looked like we're just failing the value area high. My entry was a little bit higher than I wanted, really. Considerably higher, unfortunately. Or lower even, but... There's good sell volume coming in. We've got aggressive participants on the sell side. I want to see them hold that level, really. 254. I want to see them step in here. Buyer's pretty aggressive. So my stop's above the high currently. If we see some more aggression from the sellers, I'm going to lower the stop. This is a bit of a bad entry, to be honest. I'm not too keen on it. I'm prepared to cut it if I need to, though. Starting to see some rejection from the sellers. We're going to get a bit of a push. We're seeing some volume from the sellers come in now. So I am in this trade. 230 was my entry. Could just reject off the value area low here though, so I will look to bring my stops to break even as soon as I can. Okay, I'm going to bring stops to break even there because we have reached the VWAP. So we could reject this level. We're also at the value area low, so that's another reason we could reject. Start to see a nice little push now. A lot of selling coming in, but it looks like it's getting absorbed at the value area low. Very aggressive on the sell side. That looks very aggressive. If we get a close under it, would be nice. broken the value area low of the previous move now as well, which is also nice for short idea. Let's see if we can find anywhere that the buyers came in pretty aggressively and see if we can see. Right, so this area here, we can see there was a lot of buyers stepped in. So this is like 146. Okay, so around about there we need to be careful. And this level here as well, 30093. 30093. I'm going to put a little notch on my chart just to show where the buyers were sitting earlier, who are running about 1 hour now, up about $120 or so. We are at break even here. I think 210 is probably a good place to bring stops to. I'm going to go 208. Okay, buyers coming in very aggressively now. Seeing lots of volume on the sell side, which is what we want to see. Big sellers stepping in. Seller looks like it's getting absorbed at the bottom here though. I'm hoping the sellers above are going to step back in when we get to that level, if we reach that. I just got really, really hungry all of a sudden. See what the volume profile is looking like on the 5 minute. Nice aggression from the sellers in terms of volume. I think we're just getting absorbed here though. Wow, big move from the buyers. Let's see if the sellers want to protect the 200s level. It's 205. I want my stops at. I'll go 206. That just covers me for a break-even day, just to recover the loss we took at the start of the stream. So it looks like we might be seeing a little bit of a reversal here. Again, we're at the value area low of the 1 minute, so could just reject, go higher. All the sellers might step in, take control from here, and we go lower. But let's wait and see. Stops are in a reasonable place. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. I'll probably call it there, honestly, because I'm not too keen on overtrading today.
Order filled.
Okay, that's me out. So we got ourselves a Big Mac for the day. Sellers coming in, buyers coming in aggressively here, absorbing all these big sells that came in. Todd, my mentor's just caught a nice little trade, little 2R for him. See what happens at this level. I've got a feeling this is the high of the day, if I'm honest. This area here, because we had the big sellers protect this level. The buyers got here before. We're getting some good volume from the buyers now, but they're at a level the sellers were dominant in previously. Volume's nice for the buyers. Also trading around the POC for the weekly profile. So we're going to get a rejection here. Seller's going to reload. Going to reload up on the shorts. We are getting some sell volume coming in. Yeah, seller's getting pretty aggressive here. Lots of sell volume coming in, but it looks like buyers are reloading at this level, protecting it. Kind of in the middle of this range as well. Value area high reject maybe. Sellers getting pretty aggressive now. A couple of sell boxes have came in. I'm going to take a
Order
little
filled.
short on this one. Sell volume's looking nice. We've got rejections from the sell effort zones. I've got a pretty tight stop on this. Because I want to see the sellers step back in here.
Order filled.
Alright, I'm out. I was like, I'm down $17. Damn, these buyers are getting fucking absorbed massively here though. Sellers are really holding this up. I'm gonna
filled.
get back in there. Stops with the high on this candle. I just feel like sellers are super aggressive here. We are getting buyers coming in, but they're just getting absorbed. Like, that's a massive absorption candle. Getting some heavy selling from the sellers, obviously. Got a really bad fill on that. Take this low, I'm going to go break even. We've got buyers attempting to push, but not seeing much result. Okay, I'm going to go break even there. Okay, starting to see a nice push now. Seller's pretty aggressive here. Touching VWAP, so we might see a rejection here. If we do, then this will be it. 171 is probably good. Just claim a couple of quid back. Sellers absorbed at the bottom. It's just a back and forth session, this. I think I'm going to get stopped out here again. I think overall we go lower, but it's a bit of a choppy back and forth session. You know, we've got lots of buys come in, they get absorbed. We've got lots of sells come in, they get absorbed. Until somebody really takes control, really a break of this value area low here. We've got big buyers here as well. If we break through that wall, we should see a nice push to the downside, but sellers are going to have to come in pretty hard. We've got a lot of buy effort in this area. They're absorbing all the sells. More aggression from the buyers. If they don't hold this level, then it's cooked. It's cooked, mate. But overall, I think we're probably going lower today. Still sort of sitting in yesterday's range, so could be wrong. We could go higher, but it's just not really clear either side. Yeah, buyer's going to stop me out here. Sellers getting pretty aggressive, but looks like they are also being absorbed. So we have massive absorption at the top here, followed by massive absorption at the bottom. So we're just sitting within the range of the 1 minute volume profile. What I would like to see is a break of either side. Ideally to the bottom, given I'm in a short right now. But if we don't, we don't, and so be it. There's a pretty even Steven chance of where we're going, I think. I think we could get to this 106 level and just reject. Let's see what happens. Just approaching the level now. We're at the area where big sellers stepped in, so I expect them to have a little push here. Okay, there's the rejection area I was talking about. Let's see what happens. Oh look, buyers stepping in. Sellers coming in quite aggressively as well though. Very high sell percentage delta here, so there's lots and lots of selling coming in. You get a nice push below here, should be nice. Yeah, look how much we're rejecting straight off that delta level. Okay, starting to break. Get a closure below. Should be a nice run. We're gonna get a close below. In terms of effort, the sellers are pretty heavy on this one. Buyer's still pretty apparent in this area. Still trying to protect that level. It's interesting how you can sort of plot exactly where you're going to start to see aggression from buyers or sellers given the previous lot of delta. Okay, buyers look like they're getting absorbed here. We're getting aggressive buying coming in. This is looking good. We're nearly at my take profit. And I will probably leave it there for the day. I know I've said that like 3 times now, but it'll be a winning day for me. I was out last night as well, so if we get 2 winning days, or a winning day on 2 accounts, that's more than enough. More than enough for me. I think 140 is probably a good area to take some profits. Yeah, I think we're going to get a rejection here. Getting lots of buying coming in. Sellers absorbed at the bottom. Aggressive buying coming in at the top. Which is normally a sign the buyers are taking over. Let's try and narrow down this effort chart. Yeah, we're bouncing off the value area low here. 172. Do I really want to give those profits back? Not particularly. Okay, aggressive selling coming in. More and more selling coming in. More and more selling coming in. Buyers stepping in. High speed of tape. I think we're going to sit around at this level and maybe just get a rejection here. Look at all the buyers coming in. Sellers aren't able to keep it down. We knew there was buyers here. We said it. We called it. We're reading the market. I think my read's been quite nice recently. I think I'm going to get stopped out here. Buyers just coming in very aggressively. Sellers, we know there's big sellers here. There's a big bunch of sellers. I got my stops just above this group of sellers, so if they get wrecked, we know it's going higher. And we're a couple of points, about 10 points away from take profit.
Order filled.
There you go, there's full TP, that's a winning day. That's it, I'm done for the day. I wasn't super keen on trading this session anyway, so I'm gonna take that and go and enjoy the rest of my day. So good luck for anyone continuing the session, and I will see you tomorrow.